The acceptance of e-wallet services as a payment method among millennials in Malaysia. By Bakar, there's not an analysis. Contents, problem statement, literature review, articles, RQs, methodology, research activities, theoretical underpinnings, expert results, and benefits. Problem statement. IR 4.0 has increased the focus on financial technology of fintechs, which include e-wallets. According to Benita Kilasapati et al. 2018, with 83% of internet penetration, Malaysia is a hotbed for e-wallet players. Malaysia has over 40 e-wallet services, and this has been backed by initiatives such as the Internet Right program. This brings forth the issue of identifying if this is caused by high acceptance of e-wallet services as a payment method. Millennials are large adopters of e-wallets. According to Pi Age 2018, e-wallet service is more likely to be accepted by millennials who are more tech-savvy and reliant on the smartphone. Millennials are 1/3 of the global workforce by 2030 this year and will be the generation that shape the world economy. According to Lean 2018, 29% of populations are millennials. Therefore, it is imperative to understand acceptance of e-wallet services by them. It is found that there is a lack of data regarding the most used and accepted e-wallet services among Malaysian millennials. As such, this study aims to identify the most used e-wallet services and their acceptance of the service. Literature review. Fintech is a revolutionary financial service that has evolved in conjunction with the new technological advancements that involves digital payments such as mobile wallets, payment apps, wealth and financial robots, and crowdfunding platform for alternative financial activities, according to Chisholm et al. 2018. Like a traditional wallet, money need to be stored in the e-wallet. Most banks allow it to so using credit card, debit card, or automatic bank transfer, according to J. Tan 2019. According to NST Business 2018, the QR code can be used to conduct transactions such as online shopping, bill payment, retail payment, and also person P2P fund transfers. Nguyen et al. 2016 found that using the e-wallet for transactions not only reduce the complications surrounding the financial transaction process, but it also promotes a more convenient way of tracking expenses. Moon et al. 2017 found that the public will be more inclined to adopt e-wallet services if they are convinced of the advantages of using this cashless method as opposed to the traditional method of transactions. Payment Landscape report by Nelson's 2019 shows that the biggest challenges to acceptance and adoption of these wallets in Malaysia are security concerns and fraud. Based on the Bank Negara Malaysia data, there are 46 digital money issuers, which consists of 5 banks and 41 non-bank firms in Malaysia, according to Suri Khalid 2019. This could be partly due to the government's Internet program as part of the Budget 2020 initiative. This is an initiative by the government with a goal to support the adoption of digital payment services as an alternative that is safer, cashless and more efficient, according to OK Tan et al. 2020. Reorganization in the e-wallet sector in Malaysia seems increasingly unavoidable. The e-wallet market is so crowded that DG Corp's Berhas Vcash was pressured out for the market, according to TM4 2020. Millennials, also known as Generation Y, are individuals who were born between years 1980 to 2000, according to Stein 2013. Millennials want to share their experiences, their purchases, and their meals through social media because it is gratifying to them, according to McCormick the system. Millennials give priority to speed, simplicity, efficiency, and convenience in every purchase. Millennials are always seen in a rush, according to Bakar at L 2012. Rani 2020 found that millennials do not see buying as some kind of activity, but it is an act of showing social status in order to communicate their character to others. Millennials have a substantial impact on the GDP of the countries in which they live by creating a trend that will manipulate and affect the economy and businesses that are struggling to attract attention, particularly when the generational cohort constitutes of purchasing power of 27% of the total population of 7.1 billion, according to Cushman and Wakefield Grant 2020. In order to retain revenue, retailers need to keep up with the times and get on the e-wallet bandwagon. This can be seen in Malaysia as e-wallet companies such as Boost and Touch and Go e-wallet have accrued 138,000 and 135,000 merchants, respectively, according to the Road Chart of 2020. Business objective (ROs). Number one, to identify most used e-wallet service among millennials in Malaysia. Number two, to examine the acceptance of e-wallet services among millennials in Malaysia. And number three, to study the effectiveness of e-wallet services as a payment method among millennials in Malaysia. RQs. Number one what are the most used e-wallet services among millennials in Malaysia? What is the acceptance of e-wallet services among millennials in Malaysia? And what is the effectiveness of using e-wallet services as a payment method among millennials in Malaysia? Methodology. The study applies the quantitative method of research in order to obtain results and to get data required to get the desired result. The question will be distributed among millennials, people born between 1980 and 2000 in Teknologi Valley. The questionnaire will be created based on the research objective. Once the data is collected, it then be analyzed using software used to compute quantitative data called the Statistical Package for Social Sciences, or SPSS. SPSS is the best tool for statistical analysis in the behavioral sciences. The application allows a more critical interpretation of the result. Research activities. This research will start in April next year. We will start with research design and research review, which will start in April, and then followed by data collection in May. Data analysis also in May. Collect and analyze the data basically during the same time. Finding and discussions in June. Final write time in July. Presentation in July, and submission in June as well. Practical underpinning for this research, we use technological accepted model of TAM, simply because there are two primary factors that influence, according to TAM, and mutual acceptance and intention to use of technology. Number one is perceived ease of use, and number two, perceived usefulness. This is according to Khanes and Booth 2015. So this model helps us to understand how users come to accept use of technology. Theoretically, millennials accept e-wallet services if technology is deemed to be useful in their daily life, and if the technology is easy to navigate with little learning curve. Sun and George 2018 found that there is a wide consensus that the TAM model was relevant to demonstrate mutual acceptance of emerging technologies. Expected result and benefit, we have three there. Number one is we are going to find the most popular e-wallet services are the one that was selected by the government for the E29 program. They are important e-wallet providers in Malaysia, but the government has to narrow it down to three e-wallet with the most active users, and Customer National is the one taking charge of this initiative. There is a high level of acceptance among millennials in Malaysia. We believe that millennials are accepting this, and the numbers are quite big. That is simply because the government has started the initiative with the E-Tunai initiative. The e-wallet services is an effective authentic mode of payment among millennials. We're looking at the effectiveness of this mode of payment, and we believe we can present that or will find that in the research. The study by Sicker et al. 2018 found that the young people are more prone to stay at home, with millennials spending 70% more time at home than general population, because they want to do things, from their comfort home, from their room and things like that. So that gives this e-wallet services the chance to penetrate this group of people. Examples, and